Hi dancers, and welcome back to your practice. I'm Harriet and today's focus is going to be calming performance anxiety. So whether you are about to step on stage, whether you are about to step into an exam, audition, it's normal for you to feel nervous, it's normal for you to feel some level of anxiety before a performance. I always say if you're feeling these things, it's because you care. So don't beat yourself up. And I know a lot of us can experience in varying degrees. So hopefully today's meditation, breathwork, movement practice is just going to help to alleviate the edge off of those feelings. So it's not about eradicating anxiety at all. If anything, we need to learn to work with that sensation, with that feeling, and to move through our anxiety. But this practice will help to just take the edge of that nervousness, that sort of anticipation, just off slightly so that you feel you have more control of the situation rather than that emotion having control of you. Because if we're going into a performance, into an exam, audition, we want to have some level of focus and concentration. So I'm going to speak briefly about performance anxiety. If you want to skip ahead to the actual breathwork meditation, you've already moved, you've already warmed up, the body's ready to go. Skip ahead, I will leave a number in the comments below that you can skip ahead to. Otherwise, we're going to just get into the body a little bit, get some movement going before we transition into some breathwork and stillness. So when we think about anxiety, typically anxiety is living in kind of the upper half of the body, so the head and into the chest. So you may feel heart palpitations, you may kind of feel a restrictiveness, a tightness in the breath. You may also feel a little bit heady and your thoughts constantly rushing. So anxiety is typically projecting ahead to the future. Maybe you're thinking about how you want the performance, the exam, the audition to go. And this is creating some level of worry or concern or anticipation. So in order to kind of soften the edge on performance anxiety, we want to switch from being in our upper body, in the chest, in the head, getting more into grounding, getting more back into the sensation of the body. So if you can and you have space around you, I would suggest coming to a seat on the floor. Being close to the ground is going to help you to have that sense of rooted and grounding within the body. Obviously, if you're standing on the wings, you're waiting to go in, you're outside your audition or exam, that may not be possible. So if you can, just come to a spot where you can be still and root your feet down into the floor. If you're seated, you're working on the floor, you may want to prop yourself up on a cushion. Equally, you may want to find something that you can support your back. We want to be comfortable when we're moving into meditation. So take the time, pause the video if you need to, and set yourself up with the support that you need. Otherwise, if you've chosen your seat or you're standing, if you've warmed up the body, you can skip this. Otherwise, if you need to get some movement into the body, we're just going to move a little before we sit for our breath work and meditation. So just reaching the arms up overhead, take a full body stretch, and then take your right hand to your left knee, just easy twist round towards the side of your room. Reach the arms back up, look towards the fingertips, and then again, left hand, right knee, turn to the right side of your room. And just keep this action going, really easy, no need to crank, to force or push the body, just creating some movement, which is generally a good thing to do before we try and sit in stillness. I sometimes feel that the body needs a little bit of movement just to kind of get out any wriggles. before we try and sit for a longer period of concentration and stillness. So just take 2 more, really easy. Bring the torso back to center. Eagle arms, right arm underneath the left. Lift the elbows to the height of the shoulders, palms together, forearms together. Now, if this doesn't work for you for any reason, draw the arm into the chest, use the opposite arm, squeeze the arm in. Send the forearm slightly forward if you're in the eagle variation. And then gently release, open the arms, spread the fingers wide. And then take the opposite arm underneath, or that other variation. Again, lift the elbows to the height of the shoulders, forearms slightly forward. Squeeze forearms, squeeze palms. And then release, slight cactus shape, open through the front of the chest, spread the fingers wide. Bring the hands down onto the knees. And then just start to find a circular movement through the torso. Take the circle the other way. Bring the torso back to center, reach the arms overhead, maybe interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the spine, lift out of the waist, lift the ribs. And then bring the hands down to the knees, either palms down, palms up, or maybe bring the hands into the lap. So we're going to start with some breath work and then move into a meditation and visualization. So make your way to a comfortable seat. Again, choice of where you place the hands. And then bring one hand to your chest. Take a moment to close the eyes down. If you're standing, feel the feet rooting down into the floor. If you're seated, notice the parts of the body that are in contact with the seat, in contact with the ground. Take a breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh the breath out. Again, breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Do that one more time. Breath in. Sigh the breath out. Feel the shoulders drop on the exhale. Keep doing this if you need to. If you're feeling really anxious, keep a soft sigh of the exhale out. And with the hand on the chest, repeating the affirmation, I am safe. Silently repeat to yourself, I am safe. Keep sensing the feet on the floor, the parts of the body in contact with the floor or your seat. And whisper to yourself, I am safe. Gently release the hand from the chest. Allow the eyes to open. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. And then we're going to move into a breathwork technique known as Nodi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breath. So breathing in and out through the nostrils. And this is a great breath to rebalance the sides of the body. So the left side, the right side. Left is the more feminine, the right side is the more masculine. And when we experience a level of anxiety or worry, it's because there's become an imbalance in those two energies. So this is going to really help us to bring those energies back into alignment, steady and calm the breath, and focus the mind. So bring your dominant hand towards your face, and bending down your index finger and your third finger. So you may need to use the other hand just to get those two fingers to bend. So you should be left with the thumb, the fourth and the fifth finger. Bring the hand towards the face. Plug your right nostril. Take an inhale through your left. Plug your left. Exhale through your right. Take a breath in through the right. Plug the right. Exhale out through the left. Again, breath in through the left. Plug the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Breath in through the right. Plug right. Exhale through left. Just keep this action going. Breath in. Breath out. If it helps, bring the eyes to close, or keep a soft gaze to a spot in front. And start to cultivate a slow and steady rhythm with the breath. So there is no need to rush. Anything, we want to be doing the opposite. We want to be calming and slowing down. Breath in through the right, plug the nostril. Exhale through the left. Breath in through the left. Maybe add a retention. Plug both nostrils, hold. Exhale out through the right. Breath in through the right. Plug both nostrils, hold. Breath out through the left. And if bringing the retention into the breathwork pattern feels more challenging, feels more strained, you feel a sense of anxiety building, then you don't need to bring that retention in. Just keep the breath moving in and out through the alternate nostril. Take one more round, finishing with an exhale on the left. When you finish your round, gently release the hand, bring it back to the lap or to the knee. And keeping the eyes closed, feel a lengthening through the spine. If you're seated, feel a rootedness to the seat beneath you. If you're standing, feel a rootedness through the feet down to the floor. Slightly bring the chin towards the chest to feel the length through the back of the neck. And then keep that steady rhythm that you cultivated in the breathwork technique going here. Again, if you need to at any point, sigh the breath through the mouth. With the eyes closed, we'll start to move into a visualization. Bringing some focus, some clarity to your performance, to your exam, to your audition. So in your mind's eye, imagine yourself in the costume that you are wearing for your performance, audition, or exam. In your mind's eye, imagine yourself looking down, seeing your costume, your leotard, what you're wearing on your feet, maybe what you're not wearing on your feet, your hair, your stage makeup. And with this in mind, bring yourself to your performance space. So if that's on stage, imagining you're waiting in the wings. If that's in the audition or exam, maybe you're waiting outside of the room. And really visualize yourself in this space. What can you see around you? What can you hear? Who is with you? Create this image in your mind's eye. Wherever you have positioned yourself, visualize yourself feeling calm. Connect to your breath, this slow and steady rhythm. And see yourself in this costume, in this space, with these people around you, if there are any. Feeling calm. And feeling the sensation of a slow, steady, deep inhale and exhale. And then with this calmness, imagine yourself stepping onto stage, stepping into the audition room or the exam room. What are you doing? Who is with you? What does the stage, the studio look like? Create this image in your mind. And then wherever you've positioned yourself in this space, start to walk through your performance. If that's a solo, a duet, a group piece, a class, a prepared dance, start to visualize yourself moving in this space, in your costume. If there's those around you, imagine those people around you. And in your mind's eye, imagine the feeling that you would be having as you move through your performance, your class. What feeling would you like to evoke? And with this feeling in your mind's eye, see if you can bring this into your body. As you move through your performance, your class, your prepared sequence. Really see if you can embody this emotion. How does it feel to be moving in this moment in time? Keep walking yourself through your performance, your routine. See yourself doing well. See yourself with this emotion. And have a sense that as you move through this routine, this emotion grows bigger within you. Allow this sensation, this feeling to be completely embodied. As you move through your performance or class. And as you start to move towards the end of the performance, the end of your class or prepared sequence, you're in this highest point of feeling embodied, feeling this emotion which you wish to cultivate. Imagine yourself finishing the performance, the class, or the prepared sequence. Being aware of the space around you, being aware of what you are wearing, being aware of others with you. And what's the feeling you wish to evoke at the end of this performance, this end of the class or prepared sequence? Visualize yourself expressing this emotion. Maybe celebrating with others. And with this emotion, this feeling of having succeeded, of having completed, take this emotion, this sensation with you as you start to leave that space, as you start to leave the stage, leave the performance, leave the studio. How do you feel having completed your performance? Where do you feel this emotion in the body? Maybe you feel a slight smile appear on your lips. And as you leave the stage, the studio, and you return back to the wings or the space outside of the studio doors, feeling this emotion, this sensation of having succeeded, having completed, having the performance gone exactly as you'd hoped for. How does it feel in the body? Who are you with? Where are you? And keep this sense of success, completion, sense of emotion, having performed. Bring one hand to your chest. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh the breath out. One more time, breath in. Open the mouth, sigh the exhale out. And say to yourself, I am capable. With your hand on your heart, on your chest, whisper to yourself, I am capable. Gently bring the hand back to the knee, to the lap. Start to bring some movement back to the fingers, to the toes. And gently allow the eyes to open. I wish you all the best in your up and coming performance, audition or exam. Know that you are more than capable of achieving success. If you need to at any point, repeat this video again before a big performance, audition or exam. Wishing you every success for your performance. Namaste.